Hey everyone, and welcome to the Dominican Republic. This beautiful Caribbean nation is known for its stunning beaches, vibrant culture, and rich history. Today, we're diving into the heart of its capital city, Santo Domingo, a place where the past and present blend seamlessly to create an unforgettable experience. I'm so glad you're here with me today as we explore the awesome city of Santo Domingo. This city is not just the capital of the Dominican Republic, but also the oldest continuously inhabited European settlement in the Americas. Founded in 1496 by Bartholomew Columbus, the brother of Christopher Columbus, Santo Domingo is a city that breathes history at every corner. Get ready to be amazed by the bright colours, exciting music, and rich history of this Caribbean treasure. As we wander through its streets, you'll notice the unique blend of old and new. The colonial architecture stands proudly alongside modern buildings, creating a picturesque cityscape that tells the story of its evolution over the centuries. From old cobblestone streets to beautiful beaches, Santo Domingo has something for everyone. We'll explore ancient ruins, relax on perfect beaches, and immerse ourselves in the local culture. The Zona Colonial, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a must-visit. Here you'll find the first cathedral, the first hospital, and the first university in the New World. Walking through its narrow streets feels like stepping back in time and experience the local culture. Whether you love history, delicious food, or just want a relaxing vacation, Santo Domingo is the place to be. The local markets are bustling with activity, offering a variety of fresh produce, handmade crafts, and traditional Dominican dishes. Don't miss out on trying the famous mango, a savoury dish made from mashed plantains, or sancocho, a hearty stew that's perfect for any occasion. Or just want a relaxing vacation, Santo Domingo is the place to be. The city's beaches are a paradise for sun-seekers and water sports enthusiasts alike. Picture yourself lounging on the soft white sand with the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea stretching out before you. For those who prefer a bit of adventure, there are plenty of opportunities for snorkeling, diving, and even surfing. So pack your bags, grab your sunscreen, and get ready for an amazing adventure. As we continue our journey, we'll also delve into the vibrant nightlife of Santo Domingo. The city comes alive after dark, with lively bars, clubs, and restaurants offering a taste of the local music and dance. Whether you're a fan of merengue, bachata, or salsa, you'll find plenty of places to dance the night away. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more travel videos and click that notification bell so you don't miss out on our next adventure. We have so much more to show you, from hidden gems to popular attractions, and we can't wait to share it all with you. Stay tuned for more exciting episodes, where we bring the world to your screen, one destination at a time. Our first stop is the Zona Colonial, the heart of Santo Domingo. This vibrant neighbourhood is a treasure trove of history and culture, where every corner tells a story. As we step into this area, we are stepping back in time to the era of Spanish explorers and colonial settlers. The streets here are alive with the echoes of the past, and the present-day hustle and bustle adds a unique charm to this historic district. This neighbourhood is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, which means it's super important and historic. The designation highlights its significance in the history of the Americas. The Zona Colonial is home to the first cathedral, the first hospital, and the first university in the New World. These landmarks are not just buildings, they are monuments to the enduring legacy of the Spanish colonial era. Walking through this area, you can almost feel the weight of history pressing down on you. As we walk these cobblestone streets, imagine the Spanish explorers who walked here hundreds of years ago. These streets have witnessed countless events, from grand parades to everyday life in the colonial era. The cobblestones themselves are like a mosaic of stories, each one contributing to the rich tapestry of the Zona Colonial. The architecture here is a blend of Gothic, Renaissance, and Baroque styles, reflecting the diverse influences that have shaped this area over the centuries. Get ready to travel back in time as we admire the colourful buildings with their fancy balconies, charming courtyards, and big plazas. These structures are not just visually stunning, They are also a testament to the craftsmanship and artistry of the colonial period. The balconies, often adorned with intricate ironwork, offer a glimpse into the lives of the people who once lived here. The courtyards, with their lush greenery and tranquil fountains, provide a peaceful retreat from the bustling streets. It's like a living museum. Every building, every street, and every plaza has a story to tell. The Zona Colonial is a place where history comes alive, where the past and present coexist in a harmonious blend. As you explore this area, you'll find that each corner reveals a new facet of its rich history. From the grand cathedrals to the humble homes, every structure has its own unique story. Look out for hidden courtyards and cute cafes tucked away on small side streets. These hidden gems are perfect for taking a break and soaking in the atmosphere. The courtyards often feature beautiful gardens and fountains, providing a serene escape from the busy streets. The cafes, with their cozy interiors and delicious offerings, are the perfect spots to relax and enjoy a cup of coffee or a local treat. The Zona Colonial isn't just beautiful, it's full of life. The streets are bustling with activity, from locals going about their daily routines to tourists exploring the historic sites. The outdoor cafes and shops add to the vibrant atmosphere, making this area a lively and dynamic place to visit. The street markets, with their colourful stalls and friendly vendors, offer a glimpse into the local culture and traditions. You'll find everything from art galleries and museums to fun bars and restaurants. The Zona Colonial is a cultural hub, offering a wide range of experiences for visitors. The art galleries showcase the works of local and international artists, while the museums provide a deeper understanding of the area's history and heritage. The bars and restaurants, with their lively atmospheres and delicious menus, are perfect for unwinding after a day of exploring. We'll definitely try some local food later. The street food vendors offer a variety of delicious treats, from traditional Dominican dishes to international favorites. The outdoor dining options allow you to enjoy your meal while taking in the sights and sounds of the Zona Colonial. Whether you're in the mood for a quick snack or a leisurely meal, you'll find plenty of options to satisfy your cravings. Deeper in the Zona Colonial, we'll find an amazing building, the first Cathedral of the Americas. Built between 1512 and 1540, this magnificent cathedral is the oldest cathedral in the Americas. Step inside and be amazed by the tall ceilings, beautiful stained glass windows, and a ton of religious art. Imagine the stories this place could tell. The cathedral shows the city's rich history and is a must-see for everyone. But the Zona Colonial is more than just old buildings. It's about experiencing the lively atmosphere. You'll hear merengue music and smell fresh coffee everywhere. Sit down at a sidewalk cafe, order a cup of Dominican coffee and watch the city come alive. You might even see a street performer. This is the perfect place to relax, watch people, and experience the Dominican spirit. Next, we're going to the Alcázar de Colón, a palace that belonged to Don Diego Columbus, Christopher Columbus's son. Built in the early 1500s, this impressive building is a stunning example of Gothic and Renaissance architecture. When you step inside, you'll travel back to the time of Spanish explorers. The palace has been carefully restored with old furniture, giving you a look into how the Columbus family lived. Walk through the big halls, imagine fancy dinners in the dining room and peek into the bedrooms of one of history's most famous families. It's like traveling back in time. Don't miss the great views of the Ozama River and the Zona Colonial from the palace walls. It's the perfect place to take pictures and soak up the history. The Alcázar de Colón is more than just a palace. It shows the impact of Spanish explorers on the Americas. As you explore the palace, think about the history of this region and what the Columbus family left behind. Next, we'll visit another famous landmark dedicated to Christopher Columbus. But first, let's appreciate the Alcázar de Colón and its stories. Ah, Parque Colón. This busy plaza in the Zona Colonial feels like stepping back in time. You can almost hear history whispering through the palm trees. It's the perfect place to relax after exploring. Everywhere you look, there's something interesting. Street vendors sell colourful crafts, musicians play merengue music, and locals chat on park benches. This is the heart of Santo Domingo. And of course, you can't miss the big statue of Christopher Columbus in the middle. It's a popular spot for pictures. Find a bench, relax, and enjoy the atmosphere. Parque Colón is surrounded by important historical buildings. Imagine the stories these walls could tell. For example, the first Cathedral of the Americas. We'll explore that amazing building later. Then there's the Museo de las Casas Reales, a fascinating look into the Dominican Republic's past. And don't forget the cute cafes and restaurants around the square. Imagine sipping Dominican coffee, eating a delicious pastry, and watching the city go by. It's a great way to experience the culture. Visiting Parque Colón is exciting. From the bright colors and lively music to the delicious smells of Dominican food, it's an experience you won't forget. Try some local food. Fresh juices, savory empanadas, and sweet coconut treats are just a few options. And if you want a souvenir, Parque Colón has lots of handicrafts, from colorful paintings to beautiful jewelry. So let's explore the heart of Santo Domingo and discover the magic of Parque Colón. Get ready to be amazed. We're going inside the first Cathedral of the Americas, the oldest cathedral in the Americas. It's from the early 1500s. Talk about old! When you step inside, you'll travel back in time. You'll smell incense, and the sunlight shines through stained glass windows, making beautiful colors. This amazing building is a mix of Gothic and Baroque styles with tall ceilings, detailed carvings, and a feeling of grandeur. Imagine all the prayers and ceremonies that have happened here. Inside the cathedral, every corner has a piece of history. From the silver altar to the fancy chapels, it's full of religious art. Look up! See that amazing ceiling? It's a masterpiece of Gothic architecture. And those beautiful stained glass windows tell stories from the Bible. Look closely at the details. The craftsmanship is amazing. From the carved pulpit to the statues of saints, you can feel the history. For over 500 years, this cathedral has been a symbol of faith for the Dominican people. It's a place of pilgrimage, peace, and beauty. As you walk through it, think about the many lives touched by this magnificent cathedral. It reminds us of the power of faith and human history. You must see this cathedral when you visit Santo Domingo. It's an experience you won't forget. Feel the sea breeze and the sun as we head to the Malecón, Santo Domingo's famous waterfront boulevard. This is where the city meets the sea, and it's gorgeous. The Malecón stretches for miles along the Caribbean coast. It's always busy with locals and tourists walking, jogging, biking, or just enjoying the atmosphere. Imagine strolling along the Malecón, listening to the waves and smelling the salty air. Palm trees sway in the breeze, and the views of the Caribbean Sea are amazing. The Malecón shows the soul of Santo Domingo. As you walk along it, you'll see a mix of old and new. Historic forts and monuments stand next to modern hotels and restaurants, and it's great for people watching. From families having fun to street vendors selling things, there's always something to see. Look for the obelisk, a tall monument celebrating the Dominican Republic's independence, and stop at the sculptures along the Malecón, each one showing the country's artistic heritage. As the day ends, the Malecón is magical. The setting sun creates beautiful colors over the Caribbean Sea. It's the perfect time to get a drink or some food at one of the restaurants and bars. Imagine sipping a cocktail as you watch the sunset, the sky filled with orange, pink, and purple. The Malecon comes alive at night, with live music, dancing, and lots of fun. It's the perfect way to end a day in Santo Domingo. So let's go to the Malecon and experience the magic of the Caribbean. Welcome to the National Pantheon of the Dominican Republic, a majestic landmark that shows the spirit of this nation. This grand structure stands as a testament to the rich history and cultural heritage of the Dominican people. It is not just a building, it is a symbol of national pride and a place where the past and present converge. As you approach the Pantheon, you can feel the weight of history in the air, a palpable reminder of the sacrifices and achievements that have shaped this nation. Get ready to be amazed by this beautiful building. The Pantheon's architecture is a blend of neoclassical and Baroque styles, creating a visually stunning masterpiece. The exterior, with its grand columns and intricate details, is a sight to behold, especially when bathed in the golden hues of the setting sun. The building stands tall and proud against the backdrop of a clear blue sky, offering a panoramic view that is both awe-inspiring and humbling. Every detail, from the tall arches to the carvings, tells stories of heroes. The arches, with their elegant curves, are not just architectural features but also symbols of strength and resilience. The carvings, meticulously crafted, depict scenes from the nation's history, each one telling a story of bravery, sacrifice, and patriotism. As you examine these details, you can almost hear the echoes of the past, the voices of those who fought and died for their country. The National Pantheon was originally a church built in the 1700s, a time when the Dominican Republic was still under colonial rule. This church, with its simple yet elegant design, served as a place of worship for the local community. Over the years, it witnessed many significant events, from the struggles for independence to the celebrations of freedom. The transformation of this church into the National Pantheon in 1956 marked a new chapter in its history, turning it into a symbol of national pride and remembrance. But in 1956, it became the final resting place for the Dominican Republic's most important people. This change was a significant moment in the nation's history, as it provided a place to honor and remember those who had made significant contributions to the country. The Pantheon now houses the remains of presidents, poets, soldiers, and revolutionaries, each one a hero in their own right. The historical plaque at the entrance serves as a reminder of the building's rich history and its importance to the nation. Here you'll find the tombs of presidents, poets, soldiers, and revolutionaries who shaped this nation. Each tomb is a testament to the individual's contributions and sacrifices. The interior of the Pantheon is solemn and reverent, with the tombs arranged in a way that allows visitors to pay their respects. The Dominican flags draped over the tombstones add a touch of national pride, reminding visitors of the enduring legacy of these heroes and revolutionaries who shaped this nation. The statues and memorials inside the Pantheon are not just works of art, but also symbols of the nation's history and heritage. Each statue represents a significant figure in the country's history, from the founding fathers to the modern-day heroes. These memorials serve as a reminder of the struggles and triumphs that have defined the Dominican Republic, inspiring future generations to continue the legacy of their forebears. It's quiet and respectful inside, showing how much Dominicans respect their heroes. The atmosphere inside the Pantheon is one of solemnity and reverence, with visitors speaking in hushed tones as they pay their respects. The quietness allows for reflection and contemplation, giving visitors a chance to connect with the past and appreciate the sacrifices made by those who came before them. The respect shown by the visitors is a testament to the enduring legacy of the nation's heroes. As you walk through the halls, think about the sacrifices made by those who fought for freedom and independence. The hallways of the Pantheon are lined with portraits and plaques, each one telling a story of courage and determination. As you walk through these corridors, you can almost feel the presence of the heroes who once walked these halls. Their sacrifices have paved the way for the freedoms and liberties enjoyed today, and their legacy continues to inspire and guide the nation. The National Pantheon is not just a place of remembrance, but also a source of inspiration, reminding us of the enduring spirit of the Dominican people. Look closely at the sculpted figures at each corner of the mausoleum. These are the guardians of history, each one representing liberty, justice, fraternity, and eternity. They remind us that we must protect the values these heroes fought for. As we explore the Pantheon, we feel a sense of history. Each tomb tells a story, each inscription a reminder of the cost of freedom. It's humbling to be surrounded by the spirits of those who dedicated their lives to their nation. At the center of the Pantheon, an eternal flame burns. This flame symbolizes the enduring spirit of the Dominican people, their resilience and hope. As we gather around this flame, let's remember the sacrifices made by those who came before us. Their courage inspires Dominicans, reminding us that the fight for freedom and justice continues. Visiting the National Pantheon is a moving experience, a journey into the heart of the Dominican Republic. It's a place to connect with the nation's past, honor its heroes, and be inspired. Get ready to explore a hidden world, Los Tres Ojos, meaning the three eyes. This amazing cave system near Santo Domingo is a natural wonder. As we walk down the stairs into the cool, damp caves, we feel excited. The sunlight fades, replaced by soft lights, showing the amazing view. Get ready to be amazed by the first of the three eyes, a clear turquoise lake reflecting the cave ceiling like a mirror. The water is so still, it feels like we're floating. Each of the three lakes, or eyes, is unique and beautiful. The second lake is even bigger, with stalactites hanging from the ceiling like frozen waterfalls. The light creates amazing colors on the water and walls. It's like another world, a peaceful oasis. The real adventure begins as we take a small raft to the third lake. This lake is open to the sky, with sunlight shining down on the plants growing on the rock walls. Los Tres Ojos shows the power of nature, a hidden world shaped by water over thousands of years. It's a home for plants and animals, a delicate ecosystem in this underground paradise. As we leave the cool caves and go back into the warm sunshine, we feel awe and wonder. Los Tres Ojos reminds us that even in cities, hidden natural treasures are waiting to be discovered. Get ready to experience the heart of Santo Domingo at Mercado Modelo. This busy market is exciting, full of colors, sounds, and smells that show Dominican culture. As we walk through the market stalls, we see bright colors everywhere. From patterned fabrics and hand-rolled cigars to wooden figures and paintings, Mercado Modelo is full of unique souvenirs. You can smell fresh coffee, exotic spices, and tropical fruits. Friendly vendors want to share their stories and make deals. It shows Dominican hospitality. Mercado Modelo is great for shopping, with everything from everyday things to unique souvenirs. Look for Larimar jewelry, a beautiful blue stone only found in the Dominican Republic. Try some fresh mamajuana, a traditional Dominican drink, or try some sweet Dominican candy. But Mercado Modelo is more than just shopping. It's a cultural experience. Talk to the vendors, many of whom have been there for generations. Listen to their stories, learn about their crafts, and understand the Dominican people. As we walk through Mercado Modelo, we feel the energy of Dominican life. It's a place where locals and tourists meet, make deals, share stories, and enjoy the atmosphere. Visiting Mercado Modelo is important when you're in Santo Domingo. It shows the heart of this city, It's a place to find unique treasures, try local food, and make memories. Welcome back to Santo Domingo. Today we're going back in time to the Spanish colonial era. We're going to the Museo de las Casas Reales, or the Museum of the Royal Houses. This grand building, once the center of Spanish power, is now full of Dominican history. Imagine the stories this place could tell. Built in the early 1500s, the museum has two buildings, the former Palace of the Governor and the Royal Court. Santo Domingo was the most important city in the Spanish West Indies, the starting point for expeditions to new lands. So put on your walking shoes and get ready to explore this museum. Stepping inside the museum is like stepping back in time. You can almost feel the presence of explorers, governors, and even pirates. Each room tells a story, from the governor's palace to the courtrooms. You'll see old furniture, clothing, and even weapons used by the Spanish. One exhibit shows the daily life of the Taino people, who lived on the island before the Spanish arrived. It reminds us of the island's history and the impact of colonization. The museum also has ceramics, artwork, and old coins, showing the everyday lives of people centuries ago. I love that this museum isn't just a collection of objects. It's a living museum that brings history to life. The building itself is amazing, with its arches, courtyards, and details. Walk through the rooms and enjoy the atmosphere. Climb to the rooftop for amazing views of the Zona Colonial and the Caribbean Sea. It's a great place for pictures. This museum is a must-see in Santo Domingo. It's a fascinating journey through time and shows the legacy of the colonial era. From the past, we now go to the Faro a Colón, or Columbus Lighthouse. This huge monument is a symbol of Santo Domingo's connection to Christopher Columbus. It's not just another Columbus monument. The Faro a Colón is an architectural marvel, a giant cross-shaped structure over 200 meters long. It was finished in 1992 to celebrate 500 years since Columbus arrived in the Americas. It's more than just a lighthouse. It's a museum, a mausoleum, and a symbol of Dominican pride. Let's go inside and explore. Get ready to be amazed inside the Faro a Colón. The inside is just as impressive as the outside, with tall ceilings, marble floors, and a feeling of grandeur. The main attraction is the mausoleum, where Christopher Columbus is said to be buried. Whether or not it's really him is debated, but the space is solemn. The Faro a Colón is also a museum about Christopher Columbus, his voyages, and the history of the Dominican Republic. You'll find exhibits about the Taino people, Spanish colonization, and how the Dominican Republic became the nation it is today. It's a fascinating journey through time. As the sun sets over Santo Domingo, the Faro a Colón is magical. Every night, 157 bright lights shine from the monument, lighting up the city. These lights represent the ships in Columbus's fleet, reminding us of his legacy in the Dominican Republic. It's an amazing sight. The area around the Faro a Colón is also impressive, with gardens, fountains, and even a small amusement park. It's the perfect place for an evening stroll. So, there you have it, a tour of Santo Domingo, a city with history, culture, and Caribbean charm. From the Zona Colonial to the Faro a Colón, Santo Domingo is an amazing destination. Thank you for joining me. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more travel adventures, and stay tuned for our next destination.